Okay, this is Orlando Wilson. What I want to talk about in this video is a sensitive topic, which is discrimination within the close protection business. Does it happen? Yeah, 100%. And it has to due to the nature of the business. Now, I've been in this business now over 30 years, internationally. I've come across white people that don't like black people that don't like white people that don't like people because of their race, ethnicity, culture, politics, etc. It's human nature. People have prejudices and we need to accept that. Within the close protection business management side of things, we need to ensure we're not putting guards with clients where there's going to be friction due to people's prejudices. And this is when you're first dealing with a client, you need to work out what type of people you can put with them so there's going to be no friction. A lot of clients have a lot of prejudices. We can work with them or we cannot work with them. That's your choice. There's some clients I can never work with. There's some I work with. I know one guy I would never put a female guard with. Why? Because I know he would be hitting on her straight away. The way the guy is. It's my responsibility, I believe it's my responsibility not to put a female guard in those positions, in that position, if I have to deal with this guy. I know what he's like, he's a good guy. He's just, if he sees a woman, he wants to hit on her. If that woman was working for him, he would be hitting on her big time. And if there's rejection leads to friction, etc. Don't need it. In my world, you're better off avoiding the problem, understanding the problem, and avoiding it before it starts, period. When I was in US, I had a very good client, South Beach client, Miami, South Beach. So the client happened to be gay, such is life. It doesn't bother me. One of the issues dealing with that client is a lot of their business was all within the gay community. But it's South Beach, right? And I had to ensure that the guys I supplied that client with, for some reason they only wanted fit guys, but that was their choice for some reason. We're not homophobic because a lot of the events, etc., were the guards, were there sexual remarks made to the guards? Yes, constantly. Were guards touched? Yeah. But I told them before it happened, you know the environment you're going into, you know what the work is, deal with it. It's not personal, it's business. And in some ways, these guys are trying to pay you compliments. It's up to you how you handle them. But in those situations, and the client paid well, in those situations, I needed guys that were confident, had the confidence. And also somebody said to me they had to be secure within their sexuality. Worst case scenario in that environment would be I sent along a homophobic guard, armed guard, that happened to get offended if somebody pinched his bum and decided to pull a gun out or start a confrontation over something, which is nothing, a non-issue, which can happen. So from a management perspective, I had to understand the clientele. And I also had to ensure that I was supplying them with people that wouldn't cause problems within their environment. If we're talking from a racial point of view, years ago, I remember a friend of mine, associate of mine in London, it was a security manager for a large security company, mixed race guy. And he was saying I knew this anyway, a lot of the larger law firms in London, City of London, law firms, accountants, etc., they had a European-only policy for the guards working on their sites. This is security guard companies, big security guard companies. And he said as a mixed race guy, he could visit those sites, but he couldn't work them. So there you have large security companies dealing with very large law firms, accountants within the City of London, actively discriminating just to keep the contracts. And the companies discriminating of who they wanted on their sites. Is it the same today? I don't know. I know for a fact it used to be. It used to be that way. Why were they discriminating? They only wanted certain people to fit the image that they wanted. The close protection business is even more image conscious. And you need guards that are going to fit in with the image of the client, the lifestyle of the client. I had something pop up recently. Somebody contacted me about asking for somebody recently. and somebody's going skiing. I got the client that likes to ski. Did I know anybody that could ski well? The answer is no. Apparently this client is a hot skier. It's like, I don't know anybody that can ski well. So would we be discriminating about placing guards with that client of people that couldn't ski? 100%, but that's the client's lifestyle. It's the same if we're talking about the racial point of view. If we had, for example, a black rapper doing a tour, would we want a bunch of middle-aged white guys following him around? No, it wouldn't fit the image. It wouldn't fit the image that the client wanted, and it just wouldn't work. Very few people can work in all environments. I'll talk about that in a bit. But again, we have to supply people that fit in with the client's culture and environment. If we had a rapper doing a tour, we need younger guys that fit in with their image, not a bunch of old white guys like me. Wouldn't work. Again, if we're dealing with clients in, again, City of London, if we had a corporate client there, would we want a bunch of guys turning up that's got facial tattoos, too many tattoos, blinged out, etc.? No, it wouldn't work. So at a base level within the close protection world, you have to take into consideration the client's lifestyle and who we place with them. Are we discriminating? Again, yes, of course we are. And we have to keep the contracts. Now, one of my guys said to me a while back, it's like, yeah, we need to be able to eat at all tables. Yeah, we can. The majority of people I deal with can deal with people from all cultures, environments, etc. Well, the majority. And the only way you're going to get used to dealing with different cultures and in different environments, the only way you can become comfortable in your environment is to go out and deal in different environments. A lot of prejudices, to me, are born from ignorance. And this is where people are ignorant to different cultures, different environments, different ethnicities, etc. And the only way you're going to get used to that is to go out and get the experience of dealing with different people. A lot of prejudices, to me, are inborn, ingrained. So the only way to get them out is to get out of your comfort zone, go out there and get used to dealing with different people from different environments, different cultures, different social groups, etc. Prejudices are part of human nature. It's up to you whether you want to lose them or not. So, is the close protection business discriminatory? Very. Accept it, deal with it. If you don't like it, don't be in it. Period. All right, I've got 3 books online specifically to do with close protection. We're putting up a lot more of these videos to do with various aspects of the security business, close protection business, kidnap, ransom, investigations. So follow us on social media. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me as long as the questions are relevant. In the meantime, stay out of trouble, right?